There's some genes that can be cleared, or actually you can, especially ADHD, like I've done for my son, and some others,
Oh, tell
they
us
can be
about that.
cleared.
Did you,
Yeah,
so
they
they clear?
actually, yeah, you can go through and you can delete the negative messaging in the genes and encode them with positive messaging. So, and I walk you through how to do that. It's made a difference with my son who has ADHD a lot, a lot. So,
Mm.
also, we've stimulated stem cells. So I have a friend who recently had, no, she didn't tell anybody that she was not feeling good, and she ended up having a bowel eruption. And through that course of when that happened, she literally flatlined as she got to the hospital because
Oh
she
my
became
God.
toxic. And they had to remove like most of her small intestines, and she was in the hospital for 3 months, and she had a 2% chance of life.
Oh my gosh.
And so we started doing this. We started working with her, and she was out of the hospital in 3 months instead of 6. And she's doing really, really well. And then she said, "Can you regrow a colon?" And I said, "Well, now that sounds like a new challenge. Let's stimulate those stem cells and see what happens." So you'll have to stay tuned for that one. I don't know
Oh,
what will happen there.
wow. That's amazing.
But
So that brings me to a question that has been also kind of swimming in my mind as we've gone through this. Are these one and dones? Are they protocols that you do regularly? Do you, or like, because if you're guided to zero in on something,
mhm.
is the expectation that you just do it one time? So let's, whether maybe like the ADHD example, if you know somebody who's dealt with that for their whole life, is this something that you go in and you do it one time and there's improvement, or is there a recommended repeat protocol?
Well, like I said, energy healing, I've always said this, it's not for sissies, because depending on everything is a spectrum, right? So there are people who are just a little bit out of a balance to people who have cancer, right? And I've actually walked people back from end stage pancreatic cancer. And her name is Kay, and she got well. So in fact, she went into full remission at end stage pancreatic cancer. That never happens.